YouTubers? Today is Monday, July the 12th. It's at 11:31 a.m. We just finished up our weekly budget meeting with my team, and we went over the bug out bag contents and who had the best bug out bags and a bunch of informational type stuff for the team, so we can stay on point and keep our focus relatively narrow to our goal of the month. Right now you're joining us in car in my daily driver. I like to call it my daily driver Eagle One, and we're heading over to a northerly direction towards the mountains, our escape bug out route. But we're gonna hit the ground here in the car during the daytime, and we're gonna actually plot it out where we're gonna be going, because we're in a critical phase of the northerly progress where we're unfamiliar with this territory. There's fewer and fewer parks as we go north, so we need to be more prepared as far as getting our molly bags ready for a bug out scenario while we train, putting the right tools and energy bars and food inside there, and knowing where we could pull off, knowing where our bike stores are at, knowing where all that stuff is at. So combining effort between the Thomas Guide, bike mapping guides, and other helpful utilities to show us where we're at. We're going to be going to the northern section from our area, and this is where we're going to be coming across a big lake, a small lake, and several different small monumental parks. So we need to plot it out. We need to see where exactly we're going to be going at, and this is what we're going to be doing. So hang in there and we'll show you more soon to come. Alright, so we're on the 605 north. The riverbed is to my left-hand side. We're traveling in a northern direction alongside of the actual riverbed. We're just passing over the 5 freeway. We would be riding this normally. We would probably be 2 hours into our ride, and we're going to the LA area. We're going to be heading towards the mountains right now, and we're doing it by car to speed this mapping process up so we can hit the floor and see exactly what we have on the floor level before we get there. There's a lot of traffic today. It's a normal Monday. It's Monday, morning, afternoon. There's a lot going on out here. Right there you see on our map, this is where we're traveling. We're kind of noting where the parks are on the map. It's left and right sides of us. One thing I want to bring up here is when you're doing the mapping and the driving, you need to have somebody with you to do the camera work, to do the mapping, the flipping, the marking, the pages, the prepping, and all that. You need to have that. When you're driving, you need to stay focused on driving. We want to have safe people on the driving. And over to the left, you get a good view of the actual location where we ride. We ride past this, and this is where it stops going from a concrete riverbed to more of just like the wilderness riverbed. So we're getting closer and closer to the north. But yeah, stick to having 2 people on your intel team to getting your stuff ready to go. Also, another footnote: when you have your Thomas guides, I recommend Thomas guides because they're awesome. They're easy to use. You can do it with one person. It's a big task and it takes a long time, but have 2 people. When you get the Thomas guides, make sure you keep your Thomas guides within relatively 5 years of date. This one that we're using is 2003, and I should be using at minimum a 2005. You want to keep it relatively 5 years within your time of date. My area is a well-developed area, and they don't really change too much roads. And for where we're going, we know the roads are still there. The freeways are still here, the riverbed's still there. It's not changed. But keep the Thomas guides updated every 5 years or so. If you want to do it more, if you're living like in for example, if we lived in Riverside, we need to get them every 2 years because they're growing out there. So this is what we got so far. More to come when we get more northerly. So we're up here at the northern part where we've traveled. We've done the mapping to where the big park is, the recreational park that's behind us. We're at the cross street of Durfee Avenue and Peck Road. And we're going to be going northbound on Peck Road. And we're going to plot out the next major street exiting. Before we leave this spot, this is kind of like the last road or last rest area for a long time. So the next northern spot is going to be Ramona. We're going to go to Ramona Avenue. So we got to take this through the city to get to Ramona, and we'll officially be in Irwindale area, which is getting closer to the mountain side, but we got to still integrate our side streets and stuff to navigate via car, so we can find out where our area is and what our area is while we're on our bike. So we're doing our homework before we go up this area, because this is a very crucial area. We don't have food sources readily available north of here. We don't have watering sources. We don't even have like a park. So we got to make sure that we are prepared for all things to come. It's going to be hot tomorrow. It's hot right now. It's about 85 degrees. And we just got to keep it pushing. We got to keep the intel going and find out what else we got here. So more videos to come. We're still plotting and planning. So we're up here at our final exit point. Right there, that little fenced area, that's our bike path, confirming it come onto the mountain road. This mountain road leads us into this park here. Okay, this park here is our final destination before we hit the mountains. And there's going to be our bug out location in the mountains. Come find me up there. Bet you won't. When all these other families get scared, they're going to come to this nice park. Or all these parks right here are going to be filled up with tents. Tent cities right here. This is, for whatever reason, but you're going to find me in the mountains. So here's our mapping. Okay, we got our bike map right here. It's our Los Angeles County Trails map. Right there is exactly where the recreational dam goes off into Encanto Parkway. From there, it's all mountains, and we're going to take our mountain trail all the way up inside there. And we have our own, separate map that tells us where all those trails are at. But over here on the left is our Thomas Guide, and it direct correlation to our driving ability to biking ability. We're going to go up Encanto Parkway right there. There's the park where we're at. And we're going to be able to take the roads and navigate through it and do some footwork. So there's where we have it, and this is our final resting spot. So this is what we're going to be coming for. All these weeks and weeks of training will get us up here. This many miles to get to the mountains. And that's where you want to be when you need to bug out. Think about that, guys. Team Alpha Task Force signing out.